In 2022, Sweden faced an electric energy crisis that threatened to cripple its economy. Swedish consumers spent 6 times as much on electricity as they did in 2020. Workplaces, from small shops to large factories, struggled to afford these soaring energy costs. Many small businesses that could not adapt to the high prices succumbed. Workplaces that wanted to survive required a new way to save energy costs immediately. But many of these businesses cannot afford to just throw out old equipment or disrupt their operations while the latest shiny new gizmo is being installed. That's where Blinky-Lite comes in. Blinky-Lite can cost-effectively bridge old infrastructure to new control solutions. Take, for example, the Autoseum, a non-profit car museum located in the small town of Simrishamn, Sweden. This museum has a showcase of over 200 antique cars, including 15 Rolls-Royces, with an estimated worth of 100 to 200 million Swedish crowns displayed in a 5,000 square meter showroom. In the 2010s, because abundant low-price electricity was available, the museum switched away from the more expensive district heating supplied by the town to a 80 kilowatts air-to-water heat pump to save money. Fortunately, they retained the capability to supplement the heat pump with the more expensive district heating if the weather became unseasonably cold. When the electric price jumped in 2022, heating the large showroom with only the heat pump during the Swedish winter threatened to drain the limited financial resources of this non-profit organization. Switching over only to district heating would also be too costly. The solution came by taking advantage of the electric spot pricing available in Sweden. In Sweden, the electric price varies by the hour. Because of Sweden's extensive use of renewable energy sources to supplement the electricity supply, and along with variable demand, the electric spot price variation can be very large. However, the hour-by-hour spot price is set a day ahead. A Blinky-Lite module was developed to tap into the spot price forecasts, which could then be used to determine whether it was cheaper to heat with the heat pump or district heating, on an hour-by-hour basis. Next, an open-source PLC interface to both the Blinky-Lite control system and the heat pump controls was installed in the heat pump. This Blinky-Lite-enabled PLC controlled the opening and closing of the valves that supply the showroom with heat from either the heat pump or district heating. When the electric spot price dropped below a user-defined threshold, the Blinky-Lite control system opened the valves to the heat pump and closed the valve to district heating, taking advantage of the cheaper electric prices. When the electric price rose, the valves were switched back automatically. In addition, with secure remote access native to Blinky-Lite, off-site monitoring of over 70 parameters in the dual heating system was now available to the Autoseum staff around the clock. During the winter of 2022, the crossover valve control implemented by the Blinky-Lite control system saved the Autoseum on average about 2,800 Swedish crowns per day, a very significant savings for a non-profit organization. While spot price control is now fairly standard on heat pumps, it was not available on the older model heat pump installed in the Autoseum. It would have been incredibly costly and time-consuming to rip out the old system and replace it with a modern system with spot price control. By taking advantage of the unique heating configuration at the Autoseum, Blinky-Lite was able to quickly provide significant savings without significant cost. Thank you for watching.